eternal joy. So, prayer book. Yep, that's an easy one. Into the heavenly treasures. Family. Yeah, investing in relationships, sharing Jesus and discipling, that can go in there. My money box. Oh, I really like this, but I think it goes there. My first Bible. Yeah, heavenly treasures. What have I got here? Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. Well, that's a good Christian book. That can go in there. My sponsor child. Being generous with what we have, giving to others that might need. Yep, that's in the heavenly treasures. Home Alone 1 and 2. Sorry, Matt. That's going in earthly treasures. Oh, Veggie Tales. Oh, everyone knows and loves a good veggie towel. That can go heavenly treasures, helping us learn about Jesus. Social media. Twitter. No, that goes in earthly treasures. The fruit of the Spirit, definitely heavenly treasures. Metal. No, that's just something that can rust and moths can destroy. Precious antiques. No, I can't take that with me to heaven. What about building my dream home or renovating again and again and again? No, my home's in heaven, so that can go earthly treasures. Jewels, pearls and diamonds and all that kind of pretty stuff. Can that go? There will be jewels in heaven, but not this kind. Nope, that's not. Faith. Yes, that is definitely a heavenly treasure. TV and all the streaming services that you can get. My mother-in-law would say Netflix is okay because When Calls the Heart is on that, but I think it still goes in earthly treasures. I've always wanted to be a famous singer. Can I take that to heaven? Probably not the fame bit. We will be singing, but no, that goes in earthly treasures. This book I gave to a friend who doesn't know Jesus, and it tells them about what Christmas is really about. Yeah, that's sharing Jesus with others. That's heavenly treasures. And nope, that's all I've got. I think I've sorted it right. What do you think? Well, what do I do now? I've got my 2 buckets. It says in the Bible, Paul says in Philippians 3:8, that everything is worth nothing compared with the greatness of knowing Jesus. And that since knowing Jesus, Paul counts all these earthly treasures as rubbish. So if I was to take that literally, I would get this bucket and chuck, thank you, bin man. Well, if it breaks, it doesn't matter anyway. Chuck this rubbish in the bin. Thank you. Good job. But I actually don't think that's what is meant by this Bible passage. We don't need to chuck all of our earthly treasures. It's not bad to enjoy the possessions, passions, gifts and talents we have, because all these good things come from God. But when we're talking about Jesus and our relationship with him, he is the most precious treasure that we could ever have. So all these earthly things, they actually mean nothing in comparison to what Jesus means to us. Nothing can even begin to match the value of Jesus' sacrificial death on the cross, that we may be saved, be friends with God, no longer die but live forever, and all the treasures of heaven that we find in Jesus. All of which you can talk about with your parents when you make your own heavenly treasure chest, like this. All the materials and instructions can be found on the LGCC Parents Facebook page, and I know that this is going to help remind me of the heavenly things that I need to love and treasure. So let's pray. Dear God, thank you for the greatest gift ever of Jesus. Please help us to treasure you, treasure all that we gain through Jesus, and store up heavenly treasure by talking to others about you, by praying to you, by worshipping you in spirit and in action, and learning more about you. May you be our number one love, and may our hearts remain faithful to you. Amen.
Good morning, church. We welcome you today, and it's amazing, isn't it? In homes and all over, we are one, because at this time we're going to celebrate the Lord's Supper. We're going to have communion together. Isn't that marvellous that we can do that? We can feel a sense of oneness. That Jesus is the centre of it all. And so we welcome you today and trust that this will mean a lot to you. What I love about Churches of Christ is that we took literally what Jesus said. Do this in remembrance of me. In the early church, on the first day of the week, they met bread. Down to the centuries, communion has been one of the key things for the Christian church.